2.
Yeah, that's a great point. We talked about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a hit. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Trying again after the pick. McCarthy. And this one is launched downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings trim the lead to 1. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Dixie Maverick. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Jones on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
18 Cardinal.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs break the tie here in the first.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Nick Bolton has it.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Reeled in by Jalen Reed. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Butker.
From the red zone now. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
28. Vikings 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Young on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. On the move, headed right. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10, McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. They've helped them get this early lead, Bronk, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last two drives. And now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Second and 10 now. Jones. On target to Worthy. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Throwing out to the left. Cut. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Vikings' 9-yard line.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 30.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Vikings in the dime on third down. 6 DBs out there.
Ready, ready. 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
Here he goes. Third and long. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's this at the 6. stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you've got to be an artist. You've got to be creative, and this guy is.
Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch, so give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know I love the language of football. Just the terminology that comes with it. It's a whole new language out there. But in many playbooks, Kate, that's called cross-country. It speaks for itself. You've got to run from one spot.
And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings cut into the lead. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings cut the lead down to 10.
31. Vikings 21. Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go now. 18.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs hold a 16-point lead in the first. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Bucker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead.
Chiefs 38, Vikings 21. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. The left side brought in by Hawkinson. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a gain of 22. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. The Chiefs in control so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completes downfield to Felton. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Vikings.
McCarthy looking to throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Offense to the line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4. At the Chiefs.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, Largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Minnesota.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. Offense in the hurry up here.
6-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings cut the lead down to 10.
Chiefs 38. Vikings 28.
Plenty of time to attack that deficit, but here we go. They're attacking already, going on sides in the first half. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared. They were ready for it. And now, well, you've added a little bit of Uncle Momentum to that side.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 16-point ball game. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead.
Vikings 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. That's cut in stride by Addison. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Back to pass on 2nd and short. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Looking quickly here.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. And they pick him up again. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
The first carry now, Brashard Smith. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And for the second straight play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
I got Bronco 80. Hey, Smash. Chop 60, chop 60. Mustang 19.
On third and long, it's Jones. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Rucker with the extra point. And the Chiefs make it a 24-point ball game.
52. Vikings 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Here we go, set. Viking,
Now run here from the gun. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Vikings fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
ready.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
19, ready.
Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. Man downfield. He's got it. It's Worthy. Again, he's got room. Xavier Worthy. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 24-point ball game. Butker on now to kick this one away. Young on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy dumps it off to his running back. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Now it's McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they pick him off again. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuck in the run.
Rolling into enemy territory. Hits the 20. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Young on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 28.
Now McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Coming off that carry, just go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Cut near the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Vikings chop some of the lead off before the half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Deputy!
On 1st down, Jones connects on the crosser. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help him get some points here going into the half.
For the Chiefs field goal.
Butker knocks it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points, They did just that.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. That's caught. He found some space. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
There's always a little competition on a football team to see who's going to make the hands team. Right? Those defensive guys say, hey, listen, I'm not a receiver with bad hands. I got good hands. Well, this is the ultimate test of it right here, Kate. Who makes the hands team? Those are the ones that are the most trustworthy to go finish these games, to go get those onside kicks, and to go finish that phase of the game out. Well, every once in a while, you understand a play that loses a yard or two. But losing that much on a completion, there is some kind of malfunction with the offense. They'd have been better off abandoning that play. Heck, you might as well punt it.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Third and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Drive play straight ahead. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on first. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 11 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work...
Brought in inside the 20. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Back-to-back carries here. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now McCarthy and the Vikings getting all set for the 2-point attempt.
The Vikings will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they pick him off again. He's off to the races. The 50. 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. They're in full comeback mode already here in the 3rd. An onside kick coming up. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. We've set it down from 37.
Viking 18. Cowboy 80.
First down throw by Jones. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. 70 Lions.
To throw, here's Jones. It is caught left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A pickup of 17. And that's the Chiefs' first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
18 Cardinals.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. He finds Smith here underneath. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Again, Jones to the air. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. And that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Butker to try the point after. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumps early looking to block that kick. So they'll decline this and take the results. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Running it now out of the gun. And they'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down. Here he goes, third and long. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
They'll run for this. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You look at the tendencies and the stats, Kate, fourth and that distance, typically you see pass. Unless, of course, you got the perfect running play in your back pocket and a whole bunch of trust in the people around you.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second down, McCarthy to pass. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. McCarthy looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's going to be the Vikings who have the football, Brock, but given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go now. Let's start in.
Handoff now from the gun. They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw. So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Here's the home back on the handoff. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down. Back to the well again. And this one stopped fairly close to that first down. Good challenge, but they face fourth down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Come on. Set.
They'll run here on first down. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
They give it to him again. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
On the go.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down.
Get it.
1st and 10 at the
Cougar 19.
49-yard line.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. You can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Murphy on the tackle. Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Go. 60.
They'll run it from the gun. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
Here we go,
3rd
Jack.
and 11.
Viking 18. Hey, Ready.
Another carry for him. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 69, 60, track it, 60. Come 19, come 19.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. Is running back. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, Kate, there was a memory burns into my dad, high school coach's memory forever. And that was after winning a game, losing coach comes over and says, Mike, it's sometimes better to be lucky than good. No, my dad was good. In this case, the runner, he was lucky. He was lucky the sideline saved him as that ball bounces harmlessly out of the way.
McCarthy throwing here. Setting up the screen. Has a lane inside the 35. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Go!
Now McCarthy. It's caught. This is Edison. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with